You know, it's great to have the latest gadget with the newest bells and whistles, but is it so great when said gadget blows up in your face, or even worse, it makes you sterile? Well, here at Attack of the Show, we are mad as hell, and we're going to do the only thing we know how to do, and that's, of course, talk it out, geek style, in the loop. Joining us via satellite to help me put out some of these fires from San Francisco, executive editor at CNET.com, Molly Wood joins us in Portland, Oregon, editor-in-chief of DigitalTrends.com, Ian Bell, and here in the City of Angels, our very own, very sterile gadget guru, Will O'Neill is here. Guests, welcome to the Loop. Molly, I want to start with you here because Apple and Dell, they're recalling laptops like crazy here. I mean, these exploding batteries, how big of a problem is this?
Well, you know, you're probably still a lot more likely to get in a car wreck or maybe even a plane crash than have your battery explode. But that doesn't mean it's not scary stuff. Like, it's pretty terrifying to think of a laptop burning your house down.
Now, Ian, what's more frightening here? If you're on a plane, is it someone using a Latitude laptop next to you or a bottle of Gatorade?
Quick, drink or
Good point.
Use your laptop.
At this point, it's probably a snake.
Yeah, no. Snakes on a plane proved to be no threat. We got that out of the way. But, Ian, tell me, this news, is this intrinsic of like a larger problem here, or is this just an isolated thing that happens to be going on right now with these particular Sony batteries?
Sure. Well, I think on some items, sure. A lot of these companies have such a small window of opportunity where they've got to get these products out real quick. You're seeing that with the Xbox. You're seeing that with maybe some of these laptop manufacturers. I think the biggest problem here with the laptop manufacturers are that they are sharing multiple parts. So you're going to see the same battery on a Sony, on an Apple, maybe another manufacturer. So when you have one problem that hits, it's hitting everybody.
So, Will, should I be scared of anything that has a battery right now?
Actually, Kevin, I just went outside, and I'm not sure about San Francisco or Portland, but I think the sky is actually falling. So you might want to stay in the studio because it's not that big of a deal.
You don't think it's a big deal here? I mean, laptops have exploded. They have caused damage to property.
Yeah, we're talking like millions and millions of laptops, and like, you know, the numbers that are actually causing problems is really not that big of a deal. I mean, I have greater things to worry about. You know, I'm trying to support, you know, you, Kevin, you know.
Right, trying to carry the show, I understand.
Exactly,
well, thank you for that. Molly, what do you think? Is Will crazy here? I mean, if it's 3 or 4 laptops out of millions out there, is the problem being overhyped, or should we be this concerned as consumers?
Well, I'll tell you what. I know that I may be a little prone to paranoia, but I am kind of hesitant right now to buy a laptop
I've known
until
Molly
I
for
feel
years,
like
and I can
people
tell you
work
she
this
is prone
out.
to paranoia. Molly is paranoid. I've known her for years.
So Will,
that's true. I get way too scared about this stuff. But you know, we're talking about fire. A man's house burned down.
Right.
You know, a truck blew up. It's fire.
This is true, and Will likes to play with it from time to time.
That sounds so funny to me. A man's house burned down and a truck blew up.
I'm glad. Yeah,
it sounds like
finding pleasure in another man's misery.
I'm sure those people are really happy.
Should I be worried, Will, that any day my George Foreman grill is going to become self-aware and rape me, though? I mean, that's
I
really
wouldn't be worried about it. I mean, Kevin, I figured you'd be like waiting for that to happen, but no. I wouldn't really worry about that at all. I mean, it's like these events seem to happen like so you know, few and far between that, you know, it's not that big of a deal to me.
All right, well, from batteries exploding, which can cause bodily harm, to just your Xbox breaking down, Ian, it seems that some people are upset here. 360s having a lot of issues, overheating, power supply problems. What do you think about Microsoft's console here, Ian?
Get your money back, Microsoft. Fix these problems. If you're having problems now in the first generation games, imagine this thing 2 years from now when the software developers are actually really using the hardware on this. If it's burning up now, it's going to burn up in a year. Fix it.
That's true. A lot of people were playing their 360s and sitting pretty, and then Molly, they get Dead Rising, they bring it home, they want to kill some zombies, and the game itself turns their game console into a zombie. I mean, they need a system seller, not a console killer, and that's what they got. Is it an isolated incident, or should they be returning their systems? Molly?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble hearing you. I think it's probably not a totally isolated incident, because there have been problems with Xbox 360 almost from the inception. But you know, again, it's true. They are rushing games to market, especially because there is no killer game for the Xbox 360. Although, like you said, you don't want the game that's going to kill your Xbox 360. I think we're going to see more of it.
All right, now, Will,
I wouldn't take mine back.
Well, what's the problem here? Is it the game itself? Is it the software? Or is it the hardware? Is there a bigger problem here with the actual hardware of the 360 itself?
It's the hardware.
I don't know.
I mean,
it seems like the biggest problem to me is, you know, we're going to have all these class action lawyers, and they're going to make all this money, and, like, which color of Bentley do you get? Do you go with, like, the silver, or do you get the brown? It's just basically, that's more than anything. I think it's just a way for people to just sue people and get a bunch of money, and these people who actually experience this stuff are going to get, like, a check for $10. You know, it's I'm not really all that worried about it.
All right, so Ian, very quickly, what's the future of all this? Do you think we're going to see more problems with larger tech rollouts?
You could. You're talking, small margins right here with these products. I mean, these companies are going to cut corners to get these out quick while the media buzz is hot. It depends on the product. If it's hot, sure, you're probably going to see problems.
And if it gets too hot, it'll just burn your lap, and then we'll all enjoy the class action lawsuit. And there's my teal Bentley. All right,
we'll point and laugh.
New technology has bugs that need to get worked out. We know that, but it's the price we're going to have to pay to stay on top of things, apparently. Otherwise, we're still rocking the Commodore. And there's actually nothing wrong with that. Thanks to Molly, Ian, and Will for keeping us in the loop.